Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we're back to actually do my EveryDollar setup. And on hand, I have my monthly cash flow plan for the month of April. I have already made a copy of March to April, so I want to go in and reset that. I want to delete the numbers out because when you make that copy, it just copies everything over. And then you have to just finagle it just a little bit. If you're new to my channel, I've been on a debt-free journey for about, it's going on 3 years. I think in June. Yeah, I think it's June. It's going to go on 3 years that I've been on this debt-free journey, and I have been paying off $127,000 in debt. So I'm finally down to like 68K. See, so what does this say? This budget will be replaced with the most recent budget, March 2020. Any transactions tracked to this budget will be marked as new. This cannot be undone. So I want to reset my budget. What I'm trying to do is get it to delete everything out. I just don't want, well, it's actually just making it March. So no, it's not actually changing everything here. That sucks. That sucks. I don't want that. I wanted to treat it as something new, but I guess it's not going to do that. So trying to think this through. And what I'm going to do is put my income in here, but I really did not want it to have anything because I wanted y'all to see a clean slate for my budget. And it seemed like the reset should work. And if you hear some humming in the background, I apologize for that. That is the cleaning people. They're pressure washing the building. There are a few units down, but I can hear the humming, and they've been doing this all weekend, and it's Monday now, and they're still at it. Yeah, so it's taking everything from March and still making it, which is what I did when I made the copy. What I wanted to do is just wipe everything out. And I guess I could zero everything out just so you guys can see me start from scratch. And I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, because what I want you to see is that, see it slowed down where I'm not doing anything. I don't have anything out there. And so this way you can see me put things in. I did have an issue with the subscriptions last time because it did something weird. And I thought that I tried to mimic what someone had told me in the comments that they saw me do. I couldn't get it to do that again. And so one of those freaky things, I thought it was maybe not the cookies, but the variable, how it sends data back and you're trying to hold that data like it didn't get updated when I keyed it. Maybe I didn't hit enter or something in the session variable, but I don't know how this is done, what they code in. So I'm gonna keep my keep my opinions to myself. So I'm just zeroing everything out, you guys, and I do apologize for that little humming noise. But yeah, I thought they would be done today, so I held off on Saturday, not Saturday, but Sunday, because I didn't think they were going to work all day Sunday. So what I have here is paycheck number 1. This is from a full-time job, so I'm going to change that description so everyone will know what this actually represents. And what I have here is paycheck 2 is actually what I earn. I am going to put side hustles. And the interest for my savings, I used to track that. I've gotten out of the habit of doing that, but I need to get back to that. And this is going to be the savings from my cash envelopes from the month of March. And rebates, I don't anticipate doing anything with the rebates. And so I'm going to delete that one. So here, I know some people put every paycheck one after the other on this screen. My sons do that. I don't do that. I list all of my checks for my full-time job in one spot and whatever I earn from my side hustles in another spot. So I can keep the two piles separate, if that makes sense. So two sources of income, because to me they represent two different flows. And so I like to keep those separated that way, but doesn't mean that if you do it the other way there's something wrong with that. It's just that's your way of doing it. And so my full-time job, I'm estimating $5,344.92. Side hustles, I'm going to leave alone. Cash envelopes, $40. And I know you guys are wondering because I did get monetized in February. I didn't meet the threshold for February, and I did get to the threshold in March, but I don't know what the total number is. And I have decided I'm going to take out like 30% for my quarterly taxes and hold that and keep paying that out every quarter. And I need to come up with a way of documenting that. The next section I'm going to go to is my savings. And so this is everything that goes into my savings or sinking funds, except it doesn't represent what I give to my sons. I actually treat them like a bill because it just comes out of my check. So for my Christmas fund, which is really Christmas and gifts, it's 133.33. And I'm making sure I type in periods, y'all. And my medication sinking fund is $10. And the tracking in here, I don't always go back in here and update it because I always get so confused here with the transactions and the sinking funds. Do I pop them out and list them with everything else, or do I track it inside of the sinking fund? I think I'm going to go with tracking inside the sinking fund, but I may do that at some time in the future. So subscriptions is the one I'm going to up to 46.08. Clothing, I'm going to leave at $10. And I don't buy clothes for myself often. I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm not a fashionista type person. Once I know for sure what comes in from Google AdSense, I will add that into the income, and then I will edit the quarterly tax estimates because I need it to be 30% of whatever they send over to me. Insurance, and this is for my renter's insurance and car. And so I'm upping this to $100 there. And so now I have $5,085.51 left to budget. And now we go down to my housing. And so my utilities, I'm still estimating $275. I hope this goes down when it gets warmer. Well, no, because it's going to be like super hot. And we know how that is. So $65 for cell phones. I paid the whole bill. So my bill comes in. It's like normally $163 something. The boys give me $50 a piece. This month, I got the money from my oldest son, and I forgot to tell my youngest son. I forgot to tell both of them, but my oldest son remembered. And so all of a sudden, I get up one morning, and the money is underneath the door. But my youngest son didn't remember because I didn't say anything to him. And so that's all of my housing now. And that's now I have $3,604.56 left to budget. And so you see this little pie chart starts to fill in. I like this stuff. I don't even know why. Because I like seeing pieces of a whole. And so for gas, I'm estimating $100. I'm not going to do car replacement. Car maintenance, $75. Groceries is going to go back down to $300. Restaurants, I'm going to put $40 over here. We just recently did our survey thing, and we normally have a lunch that we have to go to talk about our results from what we think about the company and stuff like that. I don't look forward to doing that. Hopefully we don't have to do that this year with everything that's going on and the social distancing and stuff. Hopefully we don't have to go out as a team and do that. And we just do something through Teams, or we just meet. We can all make a sandwich at the house. But just in case, $40 for that. Household item and repairs. This is my cash envelope, so that's $50. Laundry, cash. See what I just did? Yeah, I just messed that up. And then I'm typing. It's 45. My pocket money, I'm giving myself $100. And my boys, and this is what I was talking about, the kids' savings. This is my son's. And so it's $120. It goes into their savings accounts. It's automatic. It's been doing that for like 8 years. Health insurance, 22.44. Auto insurance, 100. Renters insurance is 25. And these are rounded up. Auto and renters, they're rounded up. It's just I round up the internet, I round up the cell phone. There's certain categories I just round them up, and others exact because that's how it comes out of my check. So my health insurance and my identity theft actually come out of my paycheck. And so now I have $2,617 left for debt. And that actually matches what I have here on my monthly cash flow plan. And so 2617.17. A lot of times I found that if something's off in here, I may not either. I didn't plug it in here right, or I didn't represent it right here on the form. I like for mine to say it's an EveryDollar budget. And then as I reconcile, if things come up over, I like to edit the plan numbers so that way I can see that difference if I'm over budget or under budget. Because if I'm under budget, I want to know, okay, can I make another small payment to my dad, or can I save that, or whichever? It's part of the balance that I'm doing with my money. If I'm over budget, okay, I need to cut back from my debt payment to cover that expense, because my light bill, if it jumps up to, let's say, from $275 to $300, I need another $25. I'm taking that from my debt payment. I never want to just purposely eat into my cushion unless I encounter an expense that I didn't remember. But then the very next month, I'm going to build back up my cushion in my checking account. And so you can see my whole little circle here is a hole. And if there's a difference, it leaves a little gap in there. And so I'll show you that in March. March should show you a gap. Like I got money left. So I have like $945 left to budget. And there's a small gap right in between here. And that's what happens when you haven't planned out everything. And that's because I did get a raise and it was on my second paycheck of the month. But once everything processes through, because I got to put in this $50 for my son, I got to take that to the bank. No, I took that to the bank. I've already been to the bank. Yeah, I've been to the bank. And this is what I'm saying, why I keep a planner. Because I never know where I've been. But yeah, I went to the bank. I put it in the, I went to the ATM on Saturday. Is that Saturday? And I just fed it through there because I think he gave it to me on Saturday. Yeah, he did. And so once I put that in, then I'll adjust this down to 632 and it'll tell me what I have left. And then I also have an opportunity with my gas here. You can see I have $61.02 remaining. And so once I think I'm going to go fill up one more time. And then once I do that, whatever's left is what I'm going to see I have left to budget. And then I'll have a choice. I can save it or I can put it to debt and make a small snowflake payment. Now, I know with everything that we're experiencing right now, nothing is guaranteed. And so I reserve the right to change my mind at any time. And so I might start saving or I might continue along the track that I'm on. Right now, everything that I've seen from my job, everything is looking consistent right now. But, I can't predict the future and nothing has come out that says, hey, you need to brace for this. One of the things I like about my employer is that they're upfront. They will tell you straight up, oh, we're about to encounter this. Y'all need to be doing this. I do think that when all of this is said and done, when it all passes, the company may have to make some decisions at that point. Right now, we still have to keep operating and get things out. And so that means that I have to still keep doing the support functions that I need to do so everybody can do what they need to do with the frontline people. So I'm blessed in that sense. So I don't want anybody thinking, oh, well, she's just like totally removed from what's happening and she should save. I think I said it a very long time ago in one of my earlier videos that if push comes to shove and I need money, oh, all those little sinking funds that I have here, oh, that money just became part of my emergency fund, period. I have no problems with saying, okay, here's the order. It doesn't need to stay fixed because I like to stay flexible in what I have to do. So with that, I hope my slowing this down made this better and easier to understand when you're setting up a budget in EveryDollar. I'm sorry I had to waste that time in the very beginning. But the reset, I thought the reset will wipe that completely out, what it copied over, but it copied March, which is what the copy does. But anywho, I already did that. And so you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, look after the elderly, check on them, make sure that, they're okay. You ain't got to go up in the house, but, make sure that if there's anything you can do for them to help them, you try to look out for them because not every senior has somebody, they still have family members that can look out for them and to help them give them access to things. And so just all stay safe. And you guys, I will talk to you later. And y'all have a great one. Bye.